Hi students, welcome back to the new session. In the last session we discussed about to calculate the oxidation number of the following compounds. Now we are continuing the class of the remaining compounds. How to find the oxidation number of the following compounds. Take a look here. Here given a carbonate ion. What will be given here? Carbonate ion. In this carbonate ion we have to find the oxidation number of carbon, because here I underlined, put that one where it is carbon in carbonate ion. So we have to find the oxidation number of carbon in carbonate ion in the given example. So how to do it? Take a look here. So here how many carbons are present in it? You know very well, one carbon. How many oxygens are there? Three oxygens. The sum of the oxidation number of all atoms in a given compound or ion should be equal to its charge. Here charge how much? -2. So we are equal to which one? -2. So here we have to find the oxidation number of which one? Carbon, because I put the underline with respect to carbon. That's why we don't know the oxidation number. We have to find the oxidation number of carbon. So at presently we don't know. So say X. Carbon oxidation number is X. Generally oxygen exhibit the oxidation number is -2. It is equated to -2 because the sum of the oxidation number of all atoms in a given compound should be equal to its charge. So 1x 3 into 2, that means how much? -6 is equal to -2. X minus 6 is equal to -2. X is equal to -2 plus 6. X is equal to how much? Plus 4. X means what is? Carbon. So carbon is which group? 4th A group element. Carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. So the maximum oxidation number of any atom of an element in the periodic table should be equal to its group number. So carbon here oxidation number how much? +4. Next one, NH4 plus ion has given. So NH4 plus ion is called ammonium ion. You know very well this name is ammonium ion. So in this ammonium ion we have to find the oxidation number of which one? Nitrogen, because here I put the underline nitrogen. That's why we have to find the oxidation number of nitrogen in ammonium ion. How to do it? First of all you should take that one, how many nitrogens are there, how many hydrogens are there in the given compound. One nitrogen will be there, 4 hydrogens will be there, should be equal to its charge how much? +1 will be given. Am I correct or not? So we don't know. We have to find the oxidation number of nitrogen. Say X. Hydrogen is always exhibit oxidation state is +1, except in metallic hydrides. In the metallic hydrides, hydrogen exhibit the oxidation state is -1. Otherwise, generally hydrogen exhibit oxidation state is +1. What is? Generally exhibit oxidation state is hydrogen exhibit oxidation state is +1, should be equal to +1. So X plus 4 is equals to +1. X is equals to 1 minus 4. X is equal to -3. X means what is here? X is nothing but nitrogen. So here nitrogen oxidation number how much? The oxidation number of nitrogen in ammonium ion how much? -3. Students, I hope that you are very clear here. Next one is H3O plus ion. H3O plus ion generally called hydronium ion. What is? This name is hydronium ion. Hydronium ion. Hydronium ion is nothing but H3O plus ion. Here we have to find the oxidation number of which one? Oxygen. In hydronium ion, now we have to find out the oxidation number of oxygen. First of all, how to do it? Rules to determine the oxidation number values. What is? The sum of the oxidation number of all atoms in a given compound should be equal to its charge. So first of all, how many hydrogens are there here? Hydrogen 3. How many oxygens are there? 1 oxygen is present in it. That's why 3 hydrogens and 1 oxygen should be equal to charge how much? Plus. Nothing will be there means 1 is present in it. +1 should be equal to its charge +1. So generally hydrogen exhibit oxidation number is +1. We don't know the oxidation number of oxygen because we have to find the oxidation number of oxygen in the hydronium ion. So we don't know. We have to calculate the oxidation number of oxygen. So say X is equal to +1. So 3 plus X is equals to +1. X is equal to which one? X is equal to 1 minus 3. X is equal to what is? 1 minus 3. X is nothing but -2. Where X is equal to what is? Where X is equals to oxygen. So here oxygen oxidation number how much in the hydronium ion? -2. Students, I hope you are very clear here. The oxidation number of oxygen in hydronium ion, how much will be there? That is -2. This is the way to calculate the oxidation numbers. But if you take H2SO5, this is Carros acid. Of course, it is also called peroxymonosulfuric acid. Whenever peroxy linkage will be there, what is peroxy linkage? OVO linkage is called peroxy linkage. Whenever peroxy linkage will be there, here each oxygen exhibit oxygen state is -1. Generally, oxygen exhibit oxygen state is -2. Some exceptions are there. What that exceptions? In peroxides, whenever peroxides will be there like this, oxygen exhibit the oxidation number is -1. Whenever superoxides are there, like potassium superoxide, whenever superoxides are there, oxygen exhibit oxidation number is -1/3. If you take the oxyfluorides, like oxygen difluoride or dioxygen difluorides, oxygen exhibit the oxidation number +2 and +1. Those are exceptions. But generally oxygen exhibit oxidation number is -2. But here peroxymonosulfuric acid, H2SO5 compound name what it is? Peroxymonosulfuric acid. In the name only there, peroxy linkage. So in that compound, two oxygens if you take, each oxygen exhibit -1 oxidation state. Due to the reason those two oxygens are having which linkage? Peroxy linkage will be there. Whenever peroxy linkage will be there, oxygen exhibit the oxidation number is -1. So in the peroxide linkage, two oxygens are exhibiting -1 oxidation state. Take a look here. I do it here rough work. H2SO5. Am I correct or not? How many hydrogens are there? 2 hydrogens. How many sulfurs are there? 1 sulfur. How many oxygens are there? 5 oxygens. Should be equal to its charge. Neither positive charge nor negative charge. That's why compound is electrically neutral. Hydrogen is always exhibit oxidation number is +1. Sulfur we don't know. We have to find the oxidation number of sulfur in peroxymonosulfuric acid or Carros acid. So in the Carros acid we have to find the oxidation number of sulfur because in the compound I put the underline where it is sulfur. That's why we have to find that particular element oxidation number. So sulfur we don't know, say X. 5 oxygens will be there. What I am saying that one oxygen generally exhibit oxidation number what it is -2. Oxygen generally exhibit oxidation number is -2. Now you should take 2 plus X minus 10 is equal 0. X is equal to how much? X minus 8 is equal to 0. X is equal to how much? +8. X means what is? Sulfur. So sulfur oxidation number is +8 because hydrogen is +1, oxygen is -2. But this is the wrong. Why should I am saying this is wrong? Why it is wrong? What is the reason? Because one rule will be there. The maximum oxidation number of any atom of an element in the modern periodic table is equal to its group number. It does not exceed its group number. Sulfur is which group element? Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. 6th A group element. 6th A group elements maximum oxidation number is +6. But in that H2SO5, the oxidation number of sulfur how much? We are getting +8. So this is the wrong. +6 is highest. It does not exceed more than +6. Here +8 means there is a mistake is present here. So here how to do it? H2SO5 Carros acid oxidation number, how to find it means you depend upon structure. So this is the structure of H2SO5. Take a look here in this structure. peroxy linkage will be there. OO linkage is nothing but what is peroxy linkage. Whenever peroxy linkage will be there, two oxygens are exhibiting -1 oxidation state. Out of 5 oxygen in H2SO5, 2 oxygens are having a peroxy linkage. Whenever peroxy linkage will be there, I had already told you in the exceptions of oxygens, peroxy linkages, when it will be there, each oxygen exhibit -1 oxidation state. Remaining how many will be there? Out of 5, 2 oxygens are -1 oxidation state exhibit due to peroxy linkage. Remaining 3 oxygens are generally exhibit -2 oxidation state. You know very well, hydrogen is always exhibit +1 oxidation state. Now we have to find the oxidation number of sulfur in Caros acid or peroxymonosulfuric acid. How to do it? Take a look here. How many hydrogens are there? 2 hydrogens. How many sulfurs are there? 1 sulfur. Because nothing will be written means how much will be there? 1. 5 oxygens will be there. In this 5, 3 oxygens are generally exhibit -2 oxidation state, as well as 2 oxygens are having peroxy linkage like this. 2 oxygens, this is 1 oxygen, this is 1 oxygen having peroxy linkage. It is equal to its sum of oxidation number of all atoms of the elements in a given compound should be equal to its charge. Compounds are always electrically neutral, that's why charge is 0. Now you should take hydrogen oxidation number +1, sulfur oxidation number we don't know, we have to find the oxidation number of sulfur, say X, and oxygen. Out of 5 oxygens, 3 oxygens are exhibiting -2 oxygen state. Remaining 2 oxygens are there. These 2 oxygens are exhibiting oxidation number -1 is equal 0. So 2 plus X -6 -2 is equal 0. +2 -2 cancel with each other. X -6 is equal 0. X is equal to +6, where X is equal what is sulfur. So sulfur is which group element? 6th A group element. So the maximum oxidation number of any atom of an element in the periodic table should be equal to its group number. So sulfur maximum oxidation number, it equals to group number. Sulfur is 6th A group element, that's why oxidation number is +6. So without knowing this structure, we can't understand this oxidation number of sulfur in Caros acid or peroxymonosulfuric acid. So in the Caros acid, sulfur oxidation number is how much? +6. But don't write in +8. In the regular procedure, when you are substituting hydrogen is +1, oxygen is -2, then sulfur oxidation number you will get that +8. But it is wrong, because any atom of an element in the periodic table should be equal to its group number. The maximum oxidation number should be equal to its group number, but does not exceed more than its group number. Have you catch my point, students? Next one, H2S2O7. H2S2O7, this is called pyrosulfuric acid. This commercial name what is? Commercial name is oleum. What is commercial name is oleum. So H2S2O7 is called peroxysulfuric acid. It is also called oleum. So what is the structure of this? HO, S double bond O, S double bond O, O, S double bond O, S double bond O, OH. This is the structure. You should remember this structure. So here also we have to find the oxidation number of which one? Sulfur. What is the way? You know very well. First step what is? The sum of the oxidation number of all atoms of elements in the given compound should be equal to its charge. So here how many hydrogens are there? Here take a look here. How many hydrogens? 2 hydrogens. How many sulfurs? 2 sulfurs. And how many oxygens? 7 oxygens is equals to 0. Because sum of the oxidation number of all atoms in a given compound should be equal to charge. Compounds are always electrically neutral, neither positive charge nor negative charge. That's why it is equals to 0. Hydrogen is always exhibit oxidation number how much? Hydrogen is always exhibit the oxidation number +1. Sulfur oxidation number we don't know, say X. Oxygen is always exhibit the oxidation number -2 is equal to 0. So take a look here, 2 1s are 2 plus 2x minus 14 is equal to 0. 7 2s are 14. Plus or minus means minus. So what will happen here? 2x minus 12 is equal to 0. 2x is equal to how much? Plus 12. 2x is equal to how much? Plus 12. x is equal to plus 12 by 2. Plus 12 by 2 means how much? X is equal to plus 6. What is x here? What is x here? X is nothing but here. X is nothing but here sulfur. So x is equal to plus 6, where x is equal to sulfur. So the maximum oxidation number of sulfur should be equal to its group number or not? So plus 6. So 60A group element. So it is right. So H2S2O7, this compound name is pyrosulfuric acid. This commercial name is oleum. If you take in the previous example Carros acid, that is commercial name. H2SO5 commercial name is Carros acid. That chemical name is peroxymonosulfuric acid. At that place also sulfur oxidation number is plus 6. Here pyrosulfuric acid, this chemical formula H2S2O7, this commercial name is oleum. In this H2S2O7, the sulfur oxidation number how much? Plus 6. The maximum oxidation number of any atom of an element should be equal to its group number. Next one, take a look here. Another one, H2S2O8. Here also we have to find the oxidation number of sulfur, because I put the underline with respect to sulfur. So H2S2O8, this chemical name is peroxy disulfuric acid. So remember here, which linkage will be there? Peroxy linkage will be there. Whenever peroxy linkage will be there, two oxygens are having -1 oxidation state. So peroxy disulfuric acid, this commercial name is Marshall acid. This commercial name is Marshall's acid. So what is Marshall acid? H2S2O8. What is oleum? H2S2O7. What is Carros acid? H2SO5. But chemical names are different. H2SO5 means peroxymonosulfuric acid. H2S2O7 means pyrosulfuric acid. H2S2O8 means peroxy disulfuric acid. Whenever peroxy use the word, peroxy linkage will be there. -1 oxidation will be exhibited by two oxygens. So this is the structure of H2S2O8. So 8 oxygens will be there. H2S2O8, 8 oxygens are there. Out of these 8 oxygens, 2 oxygens are having which linkage? Peroxy linkage. So these 2 oxygens are exhibiting oxygen state is -1. And remaining 6 oxygens out of 8, 2 are having peroxy linkage -1 oxygen state. Remaining 6 oxygens are exhibiting general oxidation state -2. What is -2? You know very well, hydrogen general exhibit +1. Now we have to find the oxidation number of sulfur. How much? Take a look here. How to do it? This is H2S2O8. So 2 hydrogens are there, 2 sulfurs are there, 8 oxygens. If you take, 2 oxygens are having which linkage? Peroxy linkage. So out of 8, 2 oxygens are having peroxy linkage. Remaining out of 8, 2 is over remaining. 6 oxygens are exhibiting -2 oxidation state. Should be equal to its which one? Group number. Should be equal to its charge. According to rules to determine oxidation number, the first rule is what is? The sum of the oxidation number of all atoms of the elements in the given compound should be equal to its charge. H2S2O8 is the compound. That's why electrically neutral. Neither positive nor negative. That means 0 charge. So this is equated to 0. Generally hydrogen exhibit oxidation state is, you know very well, +1. Sulfur we don't know. So say X, and 2 oxygens, each oxygen exhibit -1, and remaining 6 oxygens are exhibit -2 oxygen state. So take a look here. 2 plus 2x -2 minus 12 is equal 0. +2 -2 cancel with each other. Then we will get 2x minus 12 is equal to 0. That is nothing but 2x is equal to +12. X is equal to how much? +12 by 2. That is nothing but +6. X means you know very well what is? Sulfur. So sulfur oxidation number how much? +6. So in H2S2O8, each sulfur exhibit oxidation number how much? +6. So in the Marshall acids, the oxidation number of sulfur is +6 in H2S2O8. Okay students. Next, chromium trioxide. Here we have to find the oxidation number of chromium. How to do it? Underline, I put that one chromium. That's why we have to find the oxidation number of chromium. Here how many chromiums are there? Yes, one chromium is present in it, and 3 oxygens should be equal to its charge. Charge is 0. Chromium we don't know, we have to find that. Say X. 3 oxygens are there, each oxygen how much? -2 is equal 0. X minus 6 is equal 0. X is equal to plus 6. What is X? X is nothing but chromium. So chromium oxidation number plus 6. Therefore oxidation number of chromium in CrO3 how much? Plus 6. This is the answer. Next, this is chromium trioxide CrO3. Cr2O7 minus 2 is called dichromate ion. What is? This name is dichromate ion. So in the dichromate ion, I put the underline with respect to chromium. That's why we have to find the oxidation number of chromium. How to do it? 2 chromiums, 7 oxygens. You know very well, chromiums are 2, oxygens are 7. Should be equal to its charge. How much charge will be given? Nothing will be there means 0. But here charge will be there -2. So you should equate it to -2. Chromium oxidation number we have to find that one. Say X. Oxygen generally exhibit oxidation number -2 is equal to -2. 2x minus 14 is equal to -2. 2x minus 2 plus 14 is equal to how much? Plus 12. 2x is equal to plus 12. X is equals to plus 12 by 2. That means how much? Plus 6. So x is equal to plus 6. What is x here? You know very well. Here what is x? X is nothing but chromium. So chromium oxidation number how much? Oxidation number of chromium in dichromate ion how much? Plus 6. How much? Plus 6. This is the way to solve the oxidation number of an elements in the given compounds. Next one, ruthenium tetroxide will be given. What is? Ruthenium tetroxide. Ruthenium tetroxide, as well as osmium tetroxide will be given. So in the ruthenium tetroxide and osmium tetroxide, if you take that, we have to, first of all, you should take ruthenium tetroxide. We have to find the oxidation number of ruthenium how much. So generally how many rutheniums are there? 1 ruthenium. How many oxygens are there? 4 oxygens. Should be equal to its charge 0. Ruthenium don't know. Say X. Oxygen generally exhibit oxidation number is -2. You know very well. It is equals to its charge. Which one? 0. Oxygen is generally exhibit -2. It's equal to charge 0 because compounds are always electrically neutral. So -8 is equal 0. X minus 8 is equal 0. X is equal plus 8. Where X is equal what is? Ruthenium. So Ru. So therefore the oxidation number of ruthenium is how much? Plus 8. Okay students. Next one, osmium tetroxide. We have to find the oxidation number of osmium. How to do it? How many osmiums are there? 1 osmium, because only 1 osmium will be given. How many oxygens will be given? 4 oxygens. Should be equal to its charge 0, because osmium tetroxide is compounds. Compounds are always electrically neutral. That's why it is equal to charge 0. Osmium we don't know. Say X. Oxygen generally exhibit oxidation number -2 is equal to 0. X minus 8 is equal 0. X is equal to how much? Plus 8. X means what is? Ruthenium. So X is nothing but what is? Ruthenium. Therefore oxidation number of ruthenium is plus 8. Where it is? In osmium. Sorry. Osmium. Osmium tetroxide. That's why this is OS. So the oxidation number of osmium in osmium tetroxide how much? Plus 8. So in the ruthenium tetroxide or osmium tetroxide, Ruthenium also exhibit +8 oxidation state. Osmium also exhibit +8 oxidation state in tetroxides. Don't forget that one. This is very important. Next one, ammonium sulfate will be given. In this ammonium sulfate, we have to find the oxidation number of nitrogen. How to do it? Ammonium sulfate will be given. We have to find the oxidation number of which one? Nitrogen in ammonium sulfate. So first of all, this ammonium sulfate, how it will be splitted? It will be split up into 2 ammonium ions and 1 sulfate ion. So we have to find the oxidation number of which one? Nitrogen. We have to find the oxidation number of nitrogen in ammonium sulfate. So NH4 twice SO4 is the ammonium sulfate. It can be split up into ions in water like ammonium ion and sulfate ion. So we have to find the oxidation number of nitrogen. Nitrogen, where it will be there? In ammonium ion. So in ammonium ion containing nitrogen, we have to find the oxidation number of nitrogen in ammonium. How to do it? How many nitrogens are there? Only 1 nitrogen is present. How many hydrogens are present in it? 4 hydrogens. Should be equal to its charge +1. Nitrogen we don't know, say X. Nitrogen how much? Say X, we don't know. We have to find that oxidation number. Hydrogen is always exhibit +1 is equal +1. X plus 4 is equal to +1. X is equal to how much? +1 minus 4 is equal to -3. So X value how much? -3. X means what is? Nitrogen. So nitrogen oxidation number in ammonium sulfate ion how much? -3. How much? Nitrogen exhibit the oxidation number is -3 in ammonium sulfate ion. But don't forget that one. Here we can split up into ions. Whenever splitting takes place in water, what will happen? The salt dissociation into cation and anion. Cation is ammonium ion, anion is sulfate ion. But the nitrogen, where it is located? In cation, ammonium ion. That's why we have to find the oxidation number of nitrogen in the case of ammonium ion. How much? We are getting the answer -3. Next one is question nickel tetracarbonyl. Compound name is nickel tetracarbonyl. We are finding the oxidation number of nickel. How to do it? Generally, carbonyl is the CO carbonyl group. This is generally neutral ligand. What is ligand? In the next classes I will explain briefly. This oxidation number is 0. This CO oxidation number how much? Considered as 0. So don't consider carbon and oxygen. CO is the carbonyl group. And another important point, generally most of the students are confused to carbon monoxide and cobalt. Cobalt is the metal. How to write this one? First letter is capital letter, second letter is small letter. This is represents cobalt. Cobalt element can be designated by this symbol CO. Carbon monoxide will be there one compound. Carbon and oxygen both will be written in equal portion. Carbon and oxygen both will be capital letters. This is called carbon monoxide. This is poisonous gas. So this is the difference between cobalt and carbon monoxide. In cobalt, first letter is capital letter, second letter is small letter. But in the carbon monoxide, both will be capital letters, CO. So here CO is the carbon monoxide, that is group is carbonyl group. That is carbon monoxide is a carbonyl group, that is charge is 0. So how to do it this sum? So how many nickels are there? 1 nickel. How many carbonyl groups are there? Carbon monoxide 4 should be equal to its charge 0. I had already told you carbonyl group whenever will be there, this is considered as a 0. Carbonyl group whenever will be there, this oxidation number is directly write that one 0. Okay, nickel, we have to find the oxidation number of nickel. Say X 400 is equal 0. X is equal to 0. What is X? Nickel. So nickel oxidation number how much? 0. Oxidation number of nickel is 0. Where it is? In nickel tetracarbonyl. The same manner carbonyl group will be given FeCO5. Iron pentacarbonyl will be given. We have to find the oxidation number of iron. How to do it? How many irons are there? 1 iron. How many carbonyl groups are there? 5 carbonyl groups. should be equal to its charge. It is a electrically neutral. FeCO5 is the electrically neutral because compounds say it is equal to 0. So iron we don't know. We have to find the iron oxidation number. Say X. Carbonyl CO group will be there. This oxidation number you should write directly 0. Carbonyl group is neutral ligand. That's why their charge is 0. You should remember that. You have to take 0 X plus 0 is equal 0. X is equal 0. X means what is iron. So the oxidation number of iron is 0 in iron pentacarbonyl. FeCO5 iron carbonyl iron oxidation number how much? 0. In nickel tetracarbonyl, nickel oxidation number 0. In iron pentacarbonyl, iron oxidation number is 0. Whenever carbonyl group is there, that regarding metal oxidation number is 0. That is simple trick. Carbonyl groups are there, CO group is there, then the metal what you have taken, that oxidation number is always 0. Next, dichromate ion. I had already told you Cr2O7 minus 2, this oxidation number how much? Plus 6. KMnO4, this is name is potassium permanganate. What is? Potassium permanganate. So in the potassium permanganate, what is the oxidation number of manganese? Here we have to find the oxidation number of what is manganese. How to do it? Take a look here. How many potassiums are there? 1 potassium. How many manganese are there? 1 manganese. How many oxygens are there? 4 oxygens. Should be equal to its charge 0. Potassium we know oxidation number plus 1. Manganese we have to find that oxidation number, say X. Oxygen generally exhibit oxidation number minus 2. Minus 2 is equal to 0. So 1 plus X minus 8 is equal to 0. That means X minus 7 is equal to 0. That is nothing but X is equal to plus 7. X means what it is? We considered manganese. Am I correct or not? X means what is? Manganese. So X means manganese. So the oxidation number of manganese is plus 7 in potassium permanganate. KMnO4 compound name potassium permanganate. Take a look here. Dichromate ion. Take a look here. How many chromiums are there? We have to find the oxidation number of chromium in dichromate ion. Cr2O7 minus 2 ion is called dichromate ion. Here how many chromiums are there? Yes, 2 chromiums. How many oxygens are there? 7 oxygens. Should be equal to its charge how much? Sum of the oxidation number of all atoms of an element in the given compound or ion should be equal to its charge. That's why by using that first rule we have written like that. Here we have to find the oxidation number of chromium. Chromium we don't know, say X. Oxygen we know. Oxygen generally exhibit minus 2. Say minus 2. 2x minus 14 is equal to minus 2. 2x is equal to minus 2 plus 14. That means 2x is equal to plus 12. X is equal to how much? Plus 6. 12 by 2 means plus 6. X means what is? Chromium. So chromium oxidation number how much? Plus 6 in dichromate ion. Next one is hydrozoic acid. This compound name is hydrozoic acid. In this hydrozoic acid, we have to find the oxidation number of nitrogen. For suppose I put the underline with respect to nitrogen. So we have to find the oxidation number of nitrogen. How much? In hydrozoic acid. How to do it? This is, how many hydrogens are there? 3 nitrogens. Nitrogens how many will be there? 3 nitrogens. We have to find the oxidation number of nitrogen. How many hydrogens are there? Only 1 hydrogen will be given. Should be equal to its charge. Compounds are always electrically neutral, neither positive nor negative. That's why it is equated to 0. Nitrogen we don't know, say X. Hydrogen is always exhibit oxygen state generally plus 1 is equal to 0. So 3x, 1 1 ja 1, 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. 3x is equal to minus 1. X is equal to minus 1 by 3. X means what is? X is nothing but nitrogen. So nitrogen oxidation number how much? Minus 1 by 3. Where it is? In hydrozoic acid. In hydrozoic acid. hydrogen oxidation number is minus 1 by 3. After that, potassium ozonide. This name is potassium ozonide. This compound name is. In this potassium ozonide, we have to find the oxidation number of which one? Oxygen. Given underline with respect to oxygen, so we have to find the oxidation number of oxygen. So you know very well how many potassiums are there in KO3. KO3, if you take that one, how many potassiums? Only one potassium. So 1 potassium, 3 oxygens equal to 0. Potassium means alkali metal. First A group elements always exhibit plus 1. Oxygen we don't know. Underline put that one. That's why say X is equal 0. 1 plus 3x is equal 0. 3x is equal to minus 1. X is equal to minus 1 by 3. X is nothing but what is? X is nothing but oxygen. So finally we have to write that one. Oxidation number of oxygen in KO3 how much? Is how much? Minus 1 by 3. Next one, this is compound name is dioxygen difluoride. O2F2 means dioxygen difluoride. Here we have to find the oxidation number of which one? Underline, I put that one oxygen. So we have to find the oxidation number of oxygen. So how many oxygens are there? 2 oxygens, 2 fluorines is equal 0. Oxygens we don't know. We have to find the oxidation number of oxygens. Say X. Fluorine always exhibit oxidation number minus 1 is equal 0. 2x minus 2 is equal 0. 2x is equal to plus 2. That means X is equal to how much? Plus 1. X is nothing but what is? Oxygen. Underline, I put that one oxygen. That's why oxygen oxidation number how much? Plus 1 in O2F2. Here oxygen oxidation number is plus 1. Next one will be given xenon oxy tetrafluoride. Compound name what is? Xenon oxy tetrafluoride. In xenon oxy tetrafluoride, in this compound we have to find the oxidation number of xenon. How to do it? XeOF4. So 1 xenon, 1 oxygen, 4 oxygens, oxy tetrafluoride, 4 fluorines is equal to 0. We have to find the oxidation number of xenon. We don't know. Say X. Wait. So we have to find the oxidation number of xenon. Xenon say X. Oxygen generally exhibit the oxidation number minus 2. Fluorine exhibit oxidation number minus 1 is equal to 0. So X minus 2. Fluorine always exhibit oxidation number is minus 1. This is one of the rule. Don't forget that one rules. X minus 2 minus 4 is equal 0. X minus 6 is equal 0. X is equal to plus 6. X means what is? Xenon. So finally the oxidation number of xenon how much? Plus 6. The oxidation number of xenon how much? Plus 6. This is triiodide anion. Triiodide anion I3 minus 1. Here we have to find the oxidation number of iodine. How to write this one? How many iodines are there? 3 iodines. Should be equal to its charge how much? Minus 1. We don't know. Say X. So 3x minus 1 is 3x is equal to minus 1. X is equal to how much? Minus 1 by 3. Am I correct or not? X is nothing but what is? Iodine. So finally we conclude that the oxidation number, ON stands for oxidation number of iodine in I3 minus, that means triiodide ion, is how much? Minus 1 by 3. For suppose given like this, another example, you know very well. I hope that you are very clear. In triiodide anion, the oxidation number of iodine how much? Minus 1 by 3. How it will becomes, I had already told you, I had explained to you. Next one, if you take calcium hydride. what is the oxidation number of calcium? Underline, put that one with respect to calcium. We have to find the oxidation number of calcium here. Generally, this is the calcium is the metal containing what is hydrogen. This is metallic hydride. Metal whenever combine with hydrogen to form what is metallic hydrates. Whenever metallic hydrates will be there, this hydrogen exhibit the oxidation number is -1. Don't forget that hydrogen always exhibit the oxidation number is +1 with one exception. What that exception? In metallic hydrides, hydrogen exhibit the oxidation number is -1. Calcium hydride, calcium is the metal which combine with hydrogen, that is called calcium hydride. It is the metallic hydride, that's why here hydrogen exhibit the oxidation number is -1. We have to find the oxidation number of calcium because I put the underline calcium. How many calciums are there? 1 calcium. How many hydrogens are there? 2 hydrogens is equal to its charge. It is a compound, that's why equated to 0. Calcium we don't know, say X. We have to find the oxidation number of calcium, say X. Hydrogen don't write +1 because this is metallic hydride. Calcium is the metal containing hydrogen, that's why this is metallic hydride. In the metallic hydrides, hydrogen exhibit oxidation number is -1. Otherwise generally hydrogen exhibit +1 because alkali metals, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, all these are exhibiting +1 oxidation only. So X -2 is equal 0. X is equal to +2. X means what is calcium. So calcium oxidation number how much? The oxidation number of calcium is +2. You know calcium is second-year group element. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. So second-year group elements are always like alkaline earth metals are exhibit +2 oxidation state. Metals are having always positive charge. Non-metals are is having negative charge. So calcium is metal, that's why it is positive. Hydrogen is non-metal, that's why negative charge. It is only observed in the metallic hydrates. Don't forget that point, that is very important. Okay students, I hope that you are very clear in all these concepts regarding to determine the oxidation number values in the following compounds. Okay, thank you for bearing me. Good day, see you, bye.